You've written 2 books, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull those out. Let's introduce. If you have them near you, you might not. But
yeah, no, I do somewhere. Oh, there they are. Just a second. Yeah, they're right behind me. There we go.
So Barack Obama versus the Black Hebrew Israelites is.
Yeah, it's like a primer, just a primer on Hebrew Israelism stuff, and then this book, Street Level Apologetics, it's evangelism apologetics. You know how to do it in a practical way, especially in the street and urban context and all that kind of stuff. So that one is barely over a year old.
Yeah, so make sure you get that. They can get that at Amazon.
Yeah, they're on Amazon, bookpatch.com, and a lot of digital stores as well, especially the second one. The second one's available in even more places, especially digitally. We increased our digital distribution with that one a lot. Working on a third one as of now, titling Off the Chart. I'm going to talk about the Hebrew Israelite 12 Tribes chart that the One West type guys use, called Off the Chart.
Okay.
Which they told you, I think, that you didn't fit on the chart, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, man. I suppose one of the interesting things that will become problematic, I think, with groups like this, generally it does, I think just religions, you see this, is individuals who sort of like converted into it and have bought into it, and then the kids that are born into it. So the Hebrew Israelism is at a point where you could say potentially third, fourth generations have been born into it, correct?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Yeah. What has that been like in regards to people who've been raised within Hebrew Israelism?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We don't have, I guess, tons of anecdotal data yet, but the kids are not always as, faithful as the adults, but it's almost like where in some households, people raised Christian, they're like, well, yeah, I believe in God, and this and that. There's sort of this residual kind of bare minimum theism, Christian belief, That happens with sometimes the Israelite families, for lack of a better word, where it's like the kids are like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, but I know I'm an Israelite. That the key thing a lot of times is retained. But, we have some interesting stories with these second generation folks. For example, one person in particular, their father was not just a Hebrew Israelite, but the leader of one of the camps. And this person started reading the Bible and realizing that they had been raised their whole life in a cult. And this person wanted to go to Bible college and essentially was able to use college sort of as an excuse to kind of escape out of the house. It was all kind of very clandestine, but it was able to get out of the house, out of the influence from underneath this cult leader that was their father, and is now married to a Christian spouse and a full-out believer in the gospel and very thankful. And the reason I know this is I played a small role in helping the person get into this school, a very small role, but I played somewhat of a role. And it's
all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostle elders, which rule Great Millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abba babal. All right, so this shows you that Vocab Maloney Baloney and his ally are, paid agents. Esau is paying them to try to push forth some kind of false doctrine or false lie against the prophets and against the truth. All right, they're intentionally going against what is true, and they're intentionally going against them that are trying to hold this truth. All right, because they are the devil. The Bible speaks of the so-called Caucasian, which rules the world, the wicked, and that's why the world is in a wicked state, and the heathen are in bed with them. All right, they have joined themselves amongst the heathen nations. All right, the so-called Caucasians, the wicked, they have mingled themselves with men. All right, and these devils, all right, what they do is they push deception, just like you heard Vocab Maloney baloney. He said that he helped bring a man out of his father's house and to teach him a false religion, which the law says in the scriptures that someone that brings a false or another god, right, a false god, another god. In fact, I'll just grab the law. So it's right here in Deuteronomy 13, verse 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers. Verse 7, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, like Jesus Christ, nigh unto thee, which they bring unto you, or far off from thee, which they tell you the counterfeits in the promised land, which are Edomites. It says, from the one end of the earth even unto the others, even unto the other end of the earth, that thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou console him, but thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. Right? Because the Lord's going to bring judgment on this devil. He's going to get the reward of his hands. All right? Because he's a froward person. Isaiah 3, verse 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill for him. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. Which he's bringing people to death, and he's going to receive death. All right? But there's really nothing you could do against the truth, only for the truth. Because if the people hear about the Hebrew Israelites, and it triggers, because they're the ordained to be saved by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, according to prophecy, the Lord's going to bring them in the fold either way. Esau can't stop shit. In fact, he's just working for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? The wicked work for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, just like the elect work and the rest of Israel and all men. The Lord has a power and authority over all men. Matthew 28, verse 18, and Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. So his Father gave him all this power, and he's going to judge the wicked and them that do wickedly. And he's going to judge them and punish them with fire, that eternal fire. The nuclear missiles are going to turn America into a lake of fire. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Ha Rakakodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abba.